And it's nice that there is a job that wants you exactly how you are. Everyone is just as supportive of me as they are of our clients. And I've never had a job like that. And honestly, anyone that is looking into a job like this, it is amazing. And you genuinely get to help people. You get to be exactly how you are and use that to help other people. You get to be a living example every day of the week, and they don't expect any more or any less of you. And it's amazing.
Oh, hello, loves. I didn't see you there. I was just starting my day off by visiting myrhd.org, which is something I do every morning. You can use myrhd.org to find documents and resources to help you in your day-to-day lives here at RHD. MyRHD.org is also a wonderful tool to help us stay connected since we are a national organization. It is a particularly useful tool for our new employees. Now, I know that RHD can seem pretty large at times. We are a national organization operating in more than 160 human services programs that deliver essential services to the people in need in 15 different states. You are now about to join a RHD community of 6,000 extraordinary individuals doing extraordinary work, helping people of all abilities live the day-to-day lives that they deserve. Today, we are going to introduce you to some of them individuals. We'll tell you a little bit about who we are and what we do. If you enjoy what you saw here today, please feel free to check out myrhd.org. Because when you work for RHD, we want to ensure that RHD is working for you. It's in our title, Resources for Human Development. It's not just the development of the individuals we provide quality of service to, but it's also the development of you.
Welcome from North Carolina. I'm here to talk to you about the value of dignity and respect. And in my opinion, dignity and respect are the foundation for everything we do at RHD throughout North Carolina and the country. Treating people with dignity and respect is very easy. Recognizing their value as an individual, recognizing that they have something to add to the world, recognizing people's choice, whether it be for our peers, for the people we support, for business colleagues, in everything we do in our representation of RHD, we lead with value and respect for individuals. We like to treat people with dignity. We like to treat people the way that we want to be treated. And this helps us to support people in a great manner. We want people to know that we support who they are as an individual and we support what they have to offer to the world.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
Hey, Nafisa.
Nafisa.
RHD's corporate office provides administrative and financial supports to all of RHD programs across the country. Functions like risk management, payroll, accounting, and other shared services, which we take care of right here. This frees up our programs to provide that best quality of service.
That's right, Nafisa. RHD's divisional structure is organized to promote clear lines of accountability, responsibility, and communication. But RHD knows hundreds of decisions each day about how to best serve people need to be made at programs all across the country.
And that's why RHD employees are empowered to do their jobs in an atmosphere of honesty and trust, a concept RHD has always embraced in our values, in our mission, and in the people we work with.
Hi, I'm Reggie Saladin and I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. And today I'm here to talk to you about a safe and open environment, something that we value greatly here at RHD. A safe and open environment means to me a location or place or an atmosphere that's conducive to anyone, whether you're an individual or an employee, to share your feelings, ideas, or concerns. I really enjoyed the opportunity of traveling from location to location and being able to see that in effect. I can walk in and speak to anyone at any time, whenever I feel like it. Also, being able to see our individuals in Boston or in Philadelphia being free to travel about the office space and interact with anyone who provides support to them. So welcome to RHD, and make sure that you have the opportunity to walk around and enjoy the safe and open environment we have.
Hi, I'm Stacy Olson. When I started with RHD, I was a program director in Ocean County, New Jersey. Then I soon became involved in the Unit Director Network, the Regional Steering Committee, the Management Stakeholders Group, the Collaborative Effort for National Development. When I was a unit director, one of my favorite things to do was to sit with staff and talk to them about their career goals and their personal goals. Often folks would say when they were ready to move on, they thought they'd have a position outside of RHD. But what we often found was when we talked to them and they received training at Miniversity, mentoring, and ongoing discussions, that they could find a place right here in RHD that suited them well. So don't be afraid to talk to your supervisor about your career goals. Thanks for joining our team and welcome to RHD.
This is RHD's corporate office in Philadelphia. As you can see, we sit out in the open. There are no walls, no cubicles, no private offices. We do have a number of conference rooms, all named for figures of social justice. Let's check out what's happening with this group that is meeting in the Lucretia Mott Room. Hi, love. Sorry for interrupting. What are you guys talking about today?
Questioning authority.
RHD has grown over the past 40 plus years. In fact, we are one of the fastest growing nonprofits in the country. But we've grown and we've taken care of business properly because we've made sure to retain our organizational integrity.
Hi, my name is Jeff DeSantis, and I am from RHD out in Western Pennsylvania. And the value that I'd like to talk about today is decentralization of authority. I work in Pittsburgh. We don't necessarily do everything the same way that folks do it out here in Philadelphia or in Boston, and that's okay. We are empowered to make decisions in a way that makes sense for the geographical region where we are. We get the opportunity to form relationships with the players out in Allegheny County and make decisions that best benefit our programs out there. Of course, we have consultation with the corporate office and access to a lot of different resources all over RHD, but that just helps us make the best decisions that we can for the folks that we serve.
The value that I've chosen today is empowerment of groups. The reason why I chose that value, in fact, that's one of my favorite values, is because I like the idea of sitting with coworkers and being able to share thoughts and feelings about any particular scenario. I appreciate people bringing different skills. I appreciate people's energy. No one has a specific lane. The lanes are open for everyone. So we take the opportunity to talk with each other, to share ideas, and that's just an average day for us. This is what we do, and this is how we work. We really value everyone's opinion, and we also make a lot of our decisions based on groups as well. So please take the time and take the opportunity to really look at the values and find out which one is your favorite. So thank you, and welcome to Resources for Human Development, where all ideas are valued.
At RHD, we are all about the people we serve. They are our reason for being. At the end of the day, RHD is the thing that we do, and the thing that we do well, and the lives that we change. On RHD's website, www.rhd.org, you could view more RHD videos on programs across the country. Also, you can see RHD's making headlines. You can join the conversation by participating on RHD's blog, and you could check out many RHD success stories. One of my favorite is Randall here in Tennessee.
Hi, my name is Jordan Allen. Wanted to tell a story today about a guy named Randall Young and an employee named Ari Austin. It was always just a given at 52 years old that Randall was nonverbal, and it was clear that Randall enjoyed being with Ari and vice versa. And, they had worked together and things had gone really well. Randall seemed less and less frustrated when you would talk to him. Out of the blue one day, I got an email from Randall's independent support coordinator. I opened the email and Chanita said, I experienced something with Randall that I never have in my 12 years with him. And she explained how she had been at the house and said, okay, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, Randall. And Randall said goodbye. And I called immediately to Ari and said, hey, what's going on? Shanita sent me this email, and he said, oh yeah, we've been working on Randall speaking for about 6 months. Well, Ari had never told us any of that. And now that the secret was out, Ari said, okay, we're planning on coming down to the office on Friday, and in walks Randall, and walks right up to my desk and puts his hand out like he always does and says hello. And over the course of the next 3 or 4 months began to address each of us by name. And one of the things that struck me as the most moving component of this, not just the fact that this man who hadn't been able to communicate verbally for the entirety of his 52 years at that point was able to do that, but watching him struggle with the syllables to continue to try because he wanted to be able to complete it, and apparently felt safe and comfortable enough with Ari and with the practice that he had put into it, that he was able to push through that stuff that just really brought most of us to our knees. And so we put that together in writing and submitted it to RHD, and come award day, we all flew up to Philly together, and as we were coming up the stairs, it was clear to me that Randall understood why he was being brought up there, but he got nervous. His hand was kind of shaking, and he was holding my hand and squeezing it, and I thought, man, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. When we get up there, there's literally a couple thousand people in the room, and he took the microphone and addressed the crowd, did his damnedest, and spoke pretty well, and more than anything was able to recognize him and accept the applause. And at the end of it, Randall stood there on stage and accepted his awards, and it was a nice kind of culmination to Randall's coming out of speech party. So one of the most memorable experiences that I've had in my professional career, and certainly one that I'm glad to have shared with you.
Hi, Jan Tarantino from Louisiana, and I'm happy to talk to you a little bit about a value that means a lot to me, and that is multi-level thinking. Saying this or that, true or false, good or bad options. Multiple level thinking allows us to see both and. I have an idea, and this other idea someone is proposing is also important. And to find a way to negotiate that, or to actually infuse both into the outcome. We have a very unique, positive culture of races, of orientation, and all those perspectives are important. The more we trust the process, our coworkers, our consumers, the more we can see that our path without the feedback of others is limited. But the path we can create with others, the more they join us and risk their own perspective, that's where the work is being done. So from Louisiana, thanks.
Hello, I'm Mike Wilson. I'm from Rhode Island, where I support art-based day programs. I'm here today to talk about the values and to share my thoughts on what they are and how they impact my day-to-day job here at RHD. I think it's hard to pull out just one value because they're very enmeshed together within my job anyway. However, I think that creativity is one value that I certainly admire and appreciate here at RHD. Personally, I feel like it's something that I'm drawn to. I think that here we are able to express ourselves and express our own ideas and to look at problems and to have the opportunity or the permission to look at those problems and try to solve them in a creative manner. And I think when you do that, that encourages growth, and that brings something new to the agency that hasn't been there before, and that's how we grow. I work with artists all day long, and I know that creativity is really a form of expression. You're expressing whatever's inside, and when people value that expression, when they respond to it in a positive way, that gives it value, that gives it importance. And I would encourage you as a new employee to think of what you can bring to the table. What creative energy do you have that you can bring? When you're in a situation that you're faced with a problem, bring your own creativity into it. Maybe you'll come up with a solution that we've not thought of before.
So I think we should probably meet about this training early next week. We probably need to get on it pretty fast.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Nafisa.
Hey, Nafisa.
Because RHD was founded with the broadest possible service mission, we support people wherever the community needs exist. And we do that in the most respectful, caring, creative, and empowering way possible.
That's right, Nafisa. RHD's strength is in the diversity of our services. That's how RHD has grown from one program in 1970 with 2 employees into a national leader in creating and delivering the highest quality services to thousands of people each year.
But it's still a values-driven organization. We're committed to bringing those values to life every day and making sure our values inform how we deliver services that change people's lives. That's the RHD difference.
So what are you guys working on?
Hi, I'm Alicia. At RHD, we're committed to creating an environment that allows our employees and the people we support to grow and develop to their fullest potential. A great example of this is the person you're about to meet. Sheila has embraced and lived our values first as a person in recovery at an RHD program, doing the hard work to build a successful life for her and her family, and throughout her journey to where she is today, a program director right here at RHD who helps support and inspire people with her strength and her incredible life story. Many of us have been moved by Sheila's story, and I know you will be too.
My name is Sheila Hall Prelo. For 20 or more years, I struggled with addiction, depression, and low self-esteem. I had my first drink at the age of 8. By the time I was 18, I was, I guess, a full-fledged junkie and alcoholic. I wasn't a good mother, a good daughter, even a good friend, because at that point I didn't really care for myself or anybody else. I was homeless 4 times. 3 times I was with my children. After going in and out of 6 different programs, I came into a program called Family House Norristown. It's a program for women and children. They had a different take on recovery. They taught me to love me. They loved me. Family House valued the person that I was. They never called me a junkie, never called me no good or an unfit mother. They just called me Sheila. And I guess I started forgiving myself, and I started forgiving people for some things that had been done to me as a child. I took my daughter into the program with me, and she was 9 at the time, and she had a lot of issues too. My sons actually did outpatient therapy with the therapist there, and we started healing. I graduated from Family House, and they actually hired me back to work. First it was on call, then in 2 months, I guess I got a full-time job. I think for once I started to appreciate being alive again. They made me believe after 25 years that I could actually go back to school. I have graduated with my certificate in drug and alcohol counseling. I have an associate's degree in applied science. I have a bachelor's degree of science. This December, I will be graduating with a master's of administration. I guess one of my favorite words is hope. I came into the program very hopeless. And now today, I believe that it's nothing I can't do. I stayed at Family House for 9 years. Then I went to a program called Lower Marion Counseling Services, and I became a recovery coach. Last December, I came to a program that was just getting started. It's a mental health peer resource center called United Peers as a supervisor. 3 months later, I was promoted to director. One of the values that RHD has that I think I embrace the most is ongoing growth and development, because when I came to RHD, the curve was really too high to reach. And now the sky is the limit for me. I glad that I made it here and I didn't die like it looked like I was. I want to live to help people, and I have found purpose today in my life. There's still much to do because I want my current program to grow, and I want to be able to put people to work. I want them to have long periods of recovery from mental health and addiction. Everything that I've been through, I'm going to use, and I do use today. And I'm just glad to be an employee of RHD. They do value people and they respect us. And that's what I got.